Alright folks, so tonight's episode of Monday Night Raw, which was in Austin, Texas, and overall the show, be the judge of it. Anyways, so we start off Monday Night Raw with a promo with the Authority. Tell me, where have we heard this before? Okay, anywho, Rollins comes out, of course, being part of the Authority, and gets booed pretty heavily. And starts talking about, it's about him being a fighting champion, a champion of honor, and dignity, and respect, and blah, 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 blah. John, I'm joking. Seriously, though, so out comes... Try to break the party. And tonight, Corporate Kane, Director of Operations, who I guess is filling in for God, because I don't know where God is. He hasn't been on Raw since WrestleMania. And where's the Queen of Queens? She's too busy freaking suspending Brock Lesnar. But anyways, so Kane decides to make a triple threat match. Main event, we have versus McRaven's bitch. McRaven's. Versus the big guy right back in a triple threat match in order to determine the number one contender for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match at Extreme Rules. So, excuse me. First match of the night is Randy Orton versus Kane. You probably guess where this one's going. Match itself, Kane hits Orton in the gut with the steel chair. Ends a disqualification, make Orton look, good. So, then we have Randy Orton was by disqualification. So then you have the announcement that's, basically they briefly mention about AJ Lee, aka the 13-year-old Ms. Brooks, retiring. Just in case you guys haven't seen that video. Link won't be down anywhere, but, go check out my page. It's my previous video, so check it out. And for you guys who don't want to check it out and just want a 5-second, overall summary of it, I'm not going to miss that overrated teenage girl. Okay? Done. Next, I'm not going to miss Mrs. Brooks. I'm sorry, the female version, literally the female version of freaking Phil Brooks, aka CM Punk. So then we have Kane and Seth Rollins talking in the back. Seth arguing with Kane. Kane saying that, basically you should respect me and I make right decisions and I make good decisions that's best for business. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So Seth Rollins is going to have a match. Kane's picking his opponent. And who does Lala's X-Men get? Break Orbit. That's right. The Hobbit. Just kidding. Mighty Mouse. Seriously, I'm kidding. Neville, not Adrian Neville, who all you guys remember made his debut on the main roster last week. And, as you probably expected, Twitter went ape shit when they saw this was going to happen. By the way, follow me on Twitter in the down description box in case you have not. And also subscribe. But anyways, Twitter went crazy and I was like, okay, this should be a pretty good match. Hopefully they'll give this a lot of time. And they did. They actually gave this quite a bit of time. You got a little NXT chant in there. Obviously, Neville. Both these guys former NXT champions. Of course, Seth Rollins was the first ever NXT champion. And then, several people down the road came Adrian Neville. I should say Neville. And as you probably guess, in a match where, a lot of indie fans would think, oh my god, Tyler Black versus Pac. Good, entertaining match. Both these guys look strong. And even though, of course, Seth Rollins wins with a curb stomp, Adrian Neville looks strong because he even though obviously he lost, it's not like he got squashed in like 2 seconds. Can't wait to see his podcast with freaking Jericho. But anyways, so, even though Neville lost, he looks good in the loss. He went to the limit with the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. So, it was a good match. Good match. By far match of the night. So then you have, oh my god. Speaking of, John Cena has a U.S. title open challenge again. He comes out, obviously challenges anyone, and gets some boos. Not many boos as usual, but still a little handful of boos. And starts talking about how he's gonna face at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view in a few weeks. So who enters the challenge for a U.S. title match? No, not Dean Ambrose, because he already got that last week. Was it this week? Stardust. God, poor Cody Rhodes. Anyways, so you had Stardust versus John Cena for the United States Championship, and the match itself, decent. It was alright. I mean, for the most part, no, surprisingly, Cody, aka Stardust, basically, I guess you'd say, held in John during that match. Basically, not put him over, obviously, because God forbid that ever happened. Just basically, helped him on in the match. Decent. Was it an AA? 1, 2, 3. Cena wins. LOL. So yeah, God, but at this rate, freaking Cena's there's gonna be a mid-card division after like 1 month into Cena's reign. I guarantee you, freaking, they're gonna be calling out guys on the streets to freaking try to face Cena at this point. God damn. Anyways, of course I'm kidding. If anyone takes that seriously, please spare me. So then we have a Divas Tag Team match player. I had Ring Mode Hippie Bella, along with the big titty Wonder Woman Bella, Divas Champion Nikki Bella, versus the Crumpet Page and her tag team partner. No, not AJ Lee, thank God, because she's gone. Naomi. I know Naomi has talent in the ring, but my God, this push is literally out of left field. Anyways, so the match happens. I wish I could say this was a good match, but this match just felt sloppy. Here you are, to me, you have 4 at least decent workers in the ring, and they just did not pull out a good match. I mean, it was like 4 minutes long, it wasn't that long, so, Paige and Naomi get the victory after Naomi slams Nikki's head with the scissors, 1, 2, 3, and Naomi Paige win, and next week, which I believe Raw is going to be in London. Okay, get ready for the spoilers, guys. So since, going to be in London, I guess since the Divas went up to Kane in the night, basically said that they want to have a #1 contendership. They want to be getting the shot for the Divas Championship, and they will in a Battle Royal. Yeah, hashtag give Divas a chance is doing wonders for the Divas, aren't they? A typical Diva Battle Royal to determine the #1 contender. Gee, they never done that before. Anywho, so next you have Luke Harper, versus the big guy, right back. And, poor Luke Harper. He's just one of those, like, heeled, lower mid-card guys that you sit there going, they're pretty good in the ring, and they just have no direction for them, meaning the World Wrestling Entertainment folks, and the big guy wins, 1, 2, 3, and I'm a fan of Ryback, so I'm not going to hate on him, so. Whether you like him or not, you gotta admit, Ryback, he's improved, so. And, you also have the primetime players. They made fun. They made fun of the tag team division. That was great. Oh man, you gotta love the primetime players, man. I'm glad they're back together. When they separated them, I was like, what was the point of this? But, anywho. So then you had Xavier Woods and Big E of the New Day, which apparently the New Day are now heel, thanks to the crowd. Thank you, God. Versus Sin Cara and Kalisto of the Lucha Dragons. Overall, okay matchup. You see Cesaro and Tyson Kidd watching backstage. Again, decent matchup. Car gets the tag and gets the win on Xavier Woods with the same time. 1, 2, 3. Kalisto, Sin Cara, the Lucha Dragons get the victory. So, so far, WWE's doing a pretty good job booking the Lucha Dragons, pushing them. So, maybe down the road, Lucha Dragons could be the new tag team champions. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, hey, Vince, you want to replace Rey Mysterio? A la Kalisto. Okay, so then you have, oh my God. If you thought the Divas title match was, not Divas title, the Divas tag team match was bad. Oh my God. Tell me if you never heard this match before, particularly in the last several months. Make it rain in this bitch. I'm gonna show my cough fist right up your ass, baby girl. Versus a Big Show and F my life. How many times do we have to see this colossal grand matchup? And for me, you guys know, I jumped off the Roman Reigns bandwagon way about midway last year, about halfway last year. And I don't know if you guys noticed this, but it seems like ever since WrestleMania, and granted WrestleMania was only like 8 days ago, that the Roman Reigns, steam for him, like the momentum, is pretty much dead, or at least it died down. Like Roman Reigns was getting pushed up to the moon. Now it's like, you know what I mean? Sorry, I'm not complaining. That's for damn sure. So yeah, all you need to know: Roman Reigns hit his 4 moves of doom, including the spear. 1, 2, 3. Roman Reigns words, baby girl. Okay, so then, hey. Sheamus versus Mark Henry fella. And, I don't know what they're doing with Sheamus, because apparently, Mr. Yes Man himself, Daniel Bryan, to be facing Mr. Bad News Barrett at Extreme Rules for the Intercontinental Championship. Meanwhile, Sheamus is in there, so unless now they're making it one-on-one in order for them to make it a fatal 4-way at the pay-per-view, unless they want to be lazy and be like, LOL, let's have Sheamus versus Dolph Ziggler at the pay-per-view instead of just making it a fatal 4-way for the IC title, because that would make too much sense. So anyways, you have Sheamus fella. And by the way, I like Sheamus' new theme song. It's really catchy. I know a lot of people miss, too many lines, but, I like his new theme. Anyways, Sheamus versus Mark Henry. Match pretty short. Sheamus wins after hitting the brogue kick. 1, 2, 3. Sheamus wins. Yeah. Times. And Bray Wyatt. And I said this on Twitter, by the way, with Bray Wyatt. The buzzards are coming. No, seriously. Freaking... When was the last time the Son of a Gun had a match on Raw? Pepperidge Farms remembers. And apparently, according to him, he is still the... What did he call himself? The darkness of the WWE? The nightmare of the WWE? Oh, God. Yes, you said that when, for Taker, and you still lost. Okay, couldn't believe that. So next we have The Miz versus Damien Sandow. And tell me how this makes sense. Now, I'm glad they referred to Sandow as no longer as Mizdow, as Sandow, thank God. But... shouldn't they be having this match at pay-per-view? I don't know. Extreme Rules is only 3 weeks away. You can't have maybe a little bit more build-up between Sandow and Miz and then have the payoff match at Extreme Rules? Anyways. So you had The Miz versus Damien Sandow. Match itself, kind of They kind of hyped up, I believe the Marine 4 is coming out either tomorrow or next week. One of those two. Anyways. So they're kind of giving a preview for that movie. But anywho, Miz versus Sandow, the match itself is kind of Miz wins with a handful of tights, so I'm thinking, okay, it'd be really stupid if they blew out their match that way. So maybe Sandow gets his revenge at Extreme Rules in a couple weeks, or a few weeks. When he gets that freaking revenge, the crowd's gonna go apeshit, okay? Particularly they're in Chicago, freaking huge wrestling crowd. Oh my god, the crowd's gonna go apeshit on that. Anywho, so you got your main event, triple threat, number 1 contenders match, of course. Robotic Reigns, baby girl, versus big guy right back, and the match itself was decent. Alright, not too long, not too short, so it was a decent amount of time. Not surprised on who pinned who here. And let's face it, we all thought, okay, either Roman Reigns or Randy Orton. Sorry, Ryback, your chances are pretty slim winning this. So overall, the Authority do get involved, so of course, gotta make Roman look strong. God. Orton hits the RKO on the big guy. 1, 2, 3. Randy Orton wins and is the new number 1 contender. And to me, I'm not just saying this because I rather prefer Orton versus Roman Reigns by any stretch of the imagination, but what was one of the better matches at WrestleMania? Orton versus Rollins. Extreme Rules, Orton versus Rollins. Rollins would probably most likely win. He keeps the belt, gets his revenge over his WrestleMania loss, and they'll put up a very good match. Smart motherfucking booking. So yeah, apparently, the only thing I could see here for Roman Reigns to do, if you're watching this and you're a Roman Reigns fan, is maybe the Titty Master, Joker's long-lost son, Dean Ambrose, maybe teams up with Reigns to face Kane and Big Show with Extreme Rules. And I'm sitting here going, oh my god, it's 2015 and WWE's still having Kane and freaking Big Show at part of the main event scene. Anyways, what did you guys think of Monday Night Raw? To me, it was kind of like an show. I thought last week was a better show. Had some good stuff. I mean, hell, Byron Saxton was better on commentary this week compared to last week, thank God. Anywho, what you guys think about that, Raw? Anyways, that's it for me. If you guys enjoyed the videos, peace.